What is up, guys? This is gonna be Road to Diamond, episode 9. Yeah, 9. Keep forgetting it, I don't know why, but, probably just cause so many episodes. But this game is gonna be a little bit, more sad. Or not this game, this episode. This game's actually really good. At least for now it is. Just wait. So, I'm 4-0-1, and if you can see, my team is not doing that well. But, you know, just gotta keep going, just gotta keep picking up all those kills even though your team sucks. Just tips for all you guys playing ranked, which I'm sure most of you play ranked. I'm not actually sure what rank most of you guys are, so you can leave that in the comments, because I would actually like to know what the ranks of most of my viewers are. That'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, you can leave that in the comments if you want. If not, you don't have to. But back to the game. I'm doing pretty well, but my team is not, like I said before. So even though I have 6 kills and an assist, we only have 10 kills total and 15 deaths. So pretty bad. But here I'm able to pick up 2 more kills with the assistance of Jin and Katarina, who was my lane opponent. Since I did really well, she's pretty weak, so luckily she can't kill me there. And moving on to this next clip, this was like my first mistake. I used my passive and Valked in. Or Valkyried in, I'll just call it Valk. But I went into the Graves to try and kill him, or Draven, but then 2 of them came out of the corner and killed us. This was pretty funny. That Graves ran into a team mushroom, and then I was able to pick him up, just with rockets and what. This was like one of the deciding factors of us losing this game. Just this team fight we lost purely because Draven flashed over the Gragas ult, which hit him away. And then Draven, since he lived, was able to kill me and kill Gragas. So if me and Gragas were to have lived and Draven to have died really fast there, probably would have won that team fight and possibly the game. But little things can make a big difference in League of Legends, as I'm sure you guys know. So moving on to this next clip. Well, I wouldn't even call this a clip. It's just that's the end of the game. Like, there's not much we can do. Trying to defend our base with inhibs down. So there wasn't much we can do there. Here I just use my passive, which you should always do as Corki, to just find anybody on the other team that you're stronger than and just solo them out and try and kill them with your passive. Here 3 people dive me, and it's only 1-for-1. Like, that's really good for us, because if they use 3 people and they still only go 1-for-1, that's really good. Here I use my passive to like cut the enemy off so they can't run away. And luckily, we are doing pretty well, and none of us have died, but then Orianna picks up Graves, and Varus comes in here to help, but he misses his ult, which kind of bad. I probably would have lived if he hit it, but oh, okay, yeah. Varus skill shot's not quite on point, but luckily he still does pick up the kill with a flash auto attack. Next clip, Zac jukes me. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he juked me pretty hard there, but then I get a nice prediction dodge on the Orianna. And then also I clean her up with the Q auto, which is a really strong, just like burst damage from Corki. Here, in between the last clip, one reason we lost this game, spoilers alert, yeah, we lost this game. But, Maokai DC'd in between like the last 2 clips for about 10 minutes, or 5 or 10 minutes, which is why he's so much lower level and not very tanky. So we were actually gonna we were on course to like win this game. Like, we were making a comeback and doing really well since our mid game's really strong. But when Maokai DC'd, it forced us to like not do much with our mid game power spike, and it allowed them to get past that, and then they end up killing us late game. Here I actually get a nice pickup kill on this Ezreal, even though I do have to flash. But then me and Maokai are chasing down the Zac and Lulu. And it was actually really close here, but luckily I am able to, or we are able to kill them before they kill me. So, but while that was happening, Orianna was killing our mid lane tower, so we have all 3 inhibs down. Here's Orianna kills 2 of my teammates. I'm not exactly sure how it happened because I wasn't watching, but me and Varus are actually doing some decent amount of damage here without taking much. And they focus on trying to kill us instead of trying to end the game, which is really good for us, and then we end up killing them, all of them except for Ezreal. So that's really good for us, but there are a lot of minions, so we have to focus on clearing the minions before we can kill the Ezreal. I do Valken here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I tried getting a nice angle to kill him, but there's so many minions I can't really get a clear shot on him, so. But next clip, they're still pushing into our base, basically like last time, except this time they have Baron buff, so it's really hard to defend versus Baron buff minions, even though we are winning and killing more of them. But like we do win this team fight, or at least go even for now. But yeah, we are winning, but there's just so many minions with Baron buff that it's really hard to like do anything. And they're definitely threatening our Nexus, but Annie gets a nice flash ult there, and it only kills one of them. If it would have killed Orianna, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to survive this final push and possibly make a comeback, since we were doing really well towards the end of this game, but unfortunately we can't quite do it. So moving on to this next game, I'm against Zed, which is quite a big counter, and he had gotten a gank earlier, so that kind of helped him have way more items than me. And even through exhaust, he's still able to one-shot me, which I was pretty mad about, because I don't know, just lethality, just lethality things. Here, this Karma was just as tilted as me, pretty obvious. So I'm pretty sure she even types that in chat after that. So I'm just able to get a free kill. And this was just like unlucky, like what? Like Zed was like sitting in that bush for some random reason, and Rengar jumps in there. So me and J4 just get killed like instantly, so that wasn't very fun. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then here, using my passive to get closer, and I do kill this Rengar. And then I see Jinx and Vlad, who are low health, and I really want to kill them, but Vlad's doing a good job of zoning me. And then Shen comes in, and very good taunt. So yeah, this Shen was like awful. Like I'm not even gonna, like, I ain't even gonna lie, he was awful. Like this Shen and this Caitlyn were really bad. And oh, another taunt. Very good job. So yeah, this game definitely would have gone different if this Shen and Caitlyn were at least decent, but they're not that good. I mean, I don't like to blame my teammates too much, but it was not good. Not easy on the eyes. Quite painful on the eyes to watch. So this next fight is actually going okay. Get a nice rocket there. Get the last hit on Rengar, and then this Jinx is really far pushed up, but then she has flash heal, so she's able to get away. We're just kind of sticking around because we know they're low, but they're also stronger, so they're kind of sticking around to maybe try and kill us just because they're stronger. But we do see the Zed over the wall. I missed another rocket, but it wouldn't have killed him anyways. But we do end up killing Zed because he walks right into a Caitlyn trap, so that was pretty funny. And these next clips are just kills I was able to pick up by the enemy. His Karma overextended, and the Rengar also like went too deep. So it's actually looking like okay here, and we're able to normally kite back and kill their Zed and Rengar, kill the people that dive on us, just mainly because we have Shen ult and shields and stuff. But that does leave Jinx like wide open to do a lot of damage, which she was getting really fed, so she's starting to hurt us a lot more. So now we have to start worrying about her, and also trying to keep our backline alive. So here, this Caitlyn could have just auto-attacked and killed her, but instead she cast her abilities, which if you didn't know, one-on-one Caitlyn's E, Q, and like all of her abilities reduce her DPS, so you should just like strictly auto-attack late game, or like mid to late game only auto-attack unless you can hit multiple people. So just a tip if you play Caitlyn. So here it's actually going like okay, and this is a really nice play. I Valk into Jinx just because I do more damage close, and I also have exhaust with me, so I'm able to exhaust her so that way I don't die. And this, you guys can just watch this. This tilts me, and if this doesn't tilt you just watching this, then you're a saint, because this, I'm gonna just let you watch. So yeah, as you can see, Karma just easily 1v2s Shen and Lux, and actually no, I was 1v3, even though I was low. And look, she just kills So that's about how useful Lux is. Lux support's just like really trash, so just don't play it. It's has 0 utility and just less damage than like Karma, so it's not good. And this Caitlyn, since she's not the smartest, she overextends when Rengar's mid ultimate, which we had vision of him on, or at least we knew he was in the ult, but she still overextended, so I don't know. Here we get a nice kill on Zed, but they're pushing in our mid lane, so they get our inhibitor, which is really bad. And somehow this Vladimir just like one-shots me, even though he hasn't been doing much in the fights up until this point, and then somehow he must have hit like a power spike because he just killed us like really easily, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Next fight, we're just trying to defend, and it's going okay, and then Rengar jumps on me, but luckily he has like no health, so it's like 3 for 3 at this point. We're just trying to defend, but then Zed comes out of nowhere, full HP, but then we do kill Zed, but it doesn't really matter too much since we have no more turrets, so it's not looking too good. So like in the last little fight, it's not hardly a fight because the enemy doesn't really fight us, they just mainly hit the Nexus. I mean, they try and kill a few people, but then they just resort to hitting the Nexus, which was smart by them, so. No, this was just the end of it. Played Corki a lot just because I'm feeling he's really good right now, but hopefully next episode I'll do better.